Hello, guys. How are you all doing? It's very hot over here. I don't know how it is where you all are at. Did you guys see what Prudnik shared? The guy is getting out of control. Somebody came, but yeah. Hello, Corey.
What's up, buddy?
How is everything? Good?
Good. Busy.
Busy, I can see.
Busy.
You are in the car, yeah?
Yeah, I don't have a loud noises. We work on cars all day long.
Yeah. Okay, let me see here. Okay. Okay, I think soon Travis will join.
You look like you're feeling better.
Yeah. I feel better. I mean better, but still, I started training. The power is not good, but slowly will go up. I'm tired of started training and then something is happening, and then starting from the beginning again, and then I'm like, okay, I will never make a comeback, Yeah. I think Travis very soon will join. Yeah. People says I look good like this. Okay.
Yeah, stylish.
Yeah.
Stylish.
Yeah. Same as like 25 years ago when I used to live in US. I had my Corvette and Trans Am Pontiac at the same time,
Yeah.
and then the Hawaii shirt and the sunglasses, you know.
What did you do here? What was your career?
Oh, I was just mainly for arm wrestling. I was there. I was competing all over the US. Just compete, of course, working somewhere as well. And yeah, I was at the beginning. I was doing roofing. Anyway, so Travis just came. Hello, Travis.
What's up, fellas?
You see,
What's up?
Travis.
Yeah, what you motherfucker? You look good. Everything good? Like ran into some pot of money or something. What in the world?
Yeah, that's how I buy this shirt and the sunglasses. I became so rich, and then finally I could afford.
Shaved and everything, man. What in the hell is going on here? This man. Hey, this is what it looks like when you got money, Corey. This is what the money looks like.
I wouldn't know. I'm just sitting in a Camry having to work this 9 to 5.
I understand completely.
So what's happening? What's happening, Corey? Are you gonna kick his ass?
Oh
yeah,
man!
Jesus Christ!
How happy, how lucky is Corey to get this match with the champ? What? Corey, this is all I got. This is all I got for you right here, Corey. If that fucking don't scare you, if that don't scare you, then just know that I got Ukrained the other day. I got baptized in the Ukraine, so I'm fucking different now, boy. Different.
But you look thicker for sure. Your trapezius, shoulders, everything. You look. I mean, I'm 100% sure you are heavier than the time that you came to Istanbul.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm trying to get to like that 285-pound mark, and I'm keep creeping up there. 270, 276 this morning. So I'm getting bigger.
But you know, like, will it help you to, against Corey?
I mean, I mean, listen, I'm not worrying about Corey. I got other things to worry about. And that's being 47 years old and trying my best to be as strong as I can. And I got a kink in my neck right now. You guys can't tell, but that's just from training earlier today. So I know that if I can get where I need to get, I'll run through Corey and the rest of the dudes that speak well. If English is your first language, I got a pretty good fucking shot left-handed when I get strong. And so I'm getting close. I'm getting close. I mean, plus, this doesn't mean anything to Corey anyway. This only means something to Michael and Rebecca Todd. I bet you that I bet you they probably been more concerned about your life ever since you signed up for that match than ever before.
Oh, man, it's one of those deals. You don't pass up those opportunities to pull those guys that are on their way out. You gotta get them while they're still in.
I got you. Well, I just hope that you're not don't be all sensitive and shit when we start promoting it. All right. Don't be all sensitive, because I'm gonna talk shit to you, your family, and most importantly, Michael Todd and Rebecca Todd.
Keep the family out.
Nah, it's US on US. Fuck that.
Okay. However you guys say.
I know, hey, listen, I know Corey is half African American. If you don't think I'm gonna exploit that when I start talking shit, then you don't know what America's about, Ingen.
Oh, okay, but what is it that to explode such thing? Like, what is it to explode?
Just say again. What did he say?
I mean, you said that you said that you're gonna talk about this like something like important or something. What's special with it?
Well, nobody knows. Nobody knew that he was half African American, but I'm exposing it right now. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna talk about his family. Talk about all of it.
Corey, you
Corey,
really, like,
now tell the truth, Corey.
I don't hold sides, but just I wish you the best, Corey. Just crush him, Corey. Crush him. Yeah. How was the training yesterday with Michael? Good?
Yeah. It's a lot different. We were kind of talking about that. I used to go over there 2 or 3 days a week, and we'd do these little 15, 20-minute workouts as hard and fast as we could. And now it's, we still do some of that, but we're there, an hour and a half, 2 hours usually. It's a whole different program.
So what does Michael think about your chances against Travis?
I mean, kind of the same as anybody else. He doesn't see a path unless it was straight to the pad. I
mean,
well, I like that path. That's a good path. That's a good path.
We all know Travis doesn't want it to come down to horsepower for sure.
Well, I mean, listen, I imagine that if you get in this most perfect lane, but I mean, I don't know. I think that I'll be able to give the illusion that we're pretty close power-wise as soon as I just click that hand back just a little bit. And listen, don't hurt yourself either. Is your shit good?
We're going to find out together. No, it's good. I haven't had any pain in a while. I got the stem cells. I've been doing the 157 for a few months. More than anything, like you said, I don't hear a lot of people talk about it, but the stronger I get, my neck impingement does get real crazy. Like, bro, when I get strong, my neck doesn't want to turn very far at all. It's wild.
Yeah, I'm going to see the chiropractor at 6 o'clock. So I'm going to work out this shit tonight. Yeah, this is not cool. Well, I just hope that I don't want you being all mad, man. Don't get mad like Derek did, man.
Man, I can't believe you almost let Derek beat you. That's how I know it's going to be bad.
Almost let him beat me. Oh my God. At what point did I almost lose? I'm trying to figure that out.
Travis so scared. He got to start early every time. It's crazy. He's scared of Derek.
Hey, listen, I was on time. I was on time right there. You better get ready, man. I got a feeling that you have a false sense of what it's gonna be like. It's gonna be.
Corey, should I tell him what we talk?
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead. Yeah, he knows.
After your match with Kalinichenko, Corey called me and he said, "Engin, just can you find me someone like more serious, you know?" Serious opponent.
He better be careful. Hey, be careful saying something about that man, okay?
He has his glasses. See, he has his sunglasses. Right now, he's 20% stronger.
I'm just telling you, I forgot Ukraine over there, boy. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. I think it's time for Sergey to get a match so that it don't look so bad. Who's his next opponent?
Levan.
There you go. Once he knocks Levan off,
do you think that after this match he will look better?
Once he knocks Levan off, you'll know I'm like third best guy in the whole fucking world. But right now, you got to get that man a match, man. Hey, listen, Corey don't want to see him. That's for goddamn sure.
I promise you, I do.
Man, did you see what he did to the guy who did something to you?
Oh,
fuck out of here. That shit ain't close. That guy will fuck you up, man. I'm not, listen, as your friend, don't fuck with him. You understand? That guy is different.
Travis. Go ahead, Corey. Sorry.
You tell me this, Travis. You were there. And this is not an excuse. I was a very naive individual to think that I could pull two people at that level on the same day. Very naive. That was a mistake.
I got you. Yeah. I'm just telling you that I've been around you and I've been around that man, and there ain't nothing close about you and him. So
did you not see Matt Mask pinned him like twice?
Yeah, Matt Mask got him in Canada, and after he beat Matt 3 or 4 times. But listen, that guy now is a way different guy than that guy. And I'm telling, I done seen some video of this guy, man. This guy's not normal. This guy's the 250 champ. He's the 250 champ, and he might be top 4 unlimited right now, right-handed. I could be wrong.
Are you telling me that he can beat Ivan Matushenko in Devon?
Yes. Yeah,
but listen, the guy that pulled you is 286. The category you talk about is 253, so he won't be the same guy.
Yeah, listen, because if the guy shows up at 286, he'll run them guys over at 250. It won't even be close. So that's why that's why he has a chance. Now listen, I could be completely wrong. I'm just telling you that I'm not as weak as that video showed. So the only way for me to justify that, and we'll see. Listen, after I get done with your ass on August 10th, on August 11th, and I want you to call Corey and ask him if he wants a match with Sergey. And I'll bet you he says, "No, sir, thank you, I'm good."
But I promise you, my right hand is far better than my left right now.
Well, I hope so. I mean, did you see I couldn't even slip. I couldn't even slip out.
Listen, after what just Travis told you, and you to say that your right arm is better than left, it sounded like on 11.
Ass whipping coming.
Like I mean, that really sounded that way, you know.
Yeah. He ain't got no confidence when I'm in this motherfucking building. That's a fact. That's gone.
Why did you Why did you feel like you needed to remind us that your right is better than your left? Is Travis gonna beat you?
It's because of this. Because of these glasses right here, motherfucker. That's why.
But he's comparing a Sergey that beat. I mean, Travis is not. But Travis, do you think your right is any good right now compared to your left?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
You said
Now,
afterwards
I
that you
will
didn't
tell
even
you
know.
that it's not the same, but I'm telling you, my right arm, I mean, I got news for you. If you think that you can pull me on August 10th and I can't slip out, then I'll give you the money
Oh
Ingen
no,
gives me. Yeah, I'm
no,
just telling you that has never happened to me before in the history of my life.
But
I
Travis,
won't be able.
go ahead.
I won't. I won't be able to keep you from slipping left-handed because I don't have the same hand left-handed. But I promise you, I can make it where you can't slip right-handed.
All right, well, we're gonna find out because right after we get done, we're going right to that side table. And listen, when I get done pulling you right-handed, then you tell me if you want to match with Sergey. And listen, you very well may. And listen, might be good for me to just focus on my left hand, but I still got a mission. And that wasn't a good debut, but it's coming.
Corey, you are confusing me. Are you gonna beat this guy left arm or no?
Yes.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. So okay.
No.
So just forget about your right arm. Talk about your left arm. The match is left arm.
Governor Ingen, the governor of Arkansas knows that I'm going to win left-handed. Okay, that's a fact.
But he's talking about Sergey right-handed. That's what brought up the right-handed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I will tell you something, Travis. Like, I really do not believe that after 6 years of no competing since Moldova, I don't think that you are anywhere near to your best. You were like maximum 80%. I will tell you something, from 80% to 100%, just like huge difference. You're talking about like 20% is the 25% of the 80%. You understand? That 25% is like incredible. So I really believe that you like your first international match, and I think that yes, Tarhi is incredibly strong, but like in your best, that match wouldn't look like that, like, you understand? And I think you're gonna get better and better. I'm not saying that Serhi cannot be best of you, but that is not you.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and I'm interested too. I'm just telling you that I can't wait to see Sergey pull again against someone that's supposed to be good. Because I'm telling you.
You think Serhi should pull someone from top 10? Top 10?
Yeah, no doubt. Are you kidding me? Yes. Immediately. Like him and like Georgie. He said something about Georgie's name. Where's Fedkov at in the
I think he's like 6th or something like that.
I guess. And then how about the guy that's so impressive that you said that was only pulling for a few months and then he beat Sergey 3-2? And
that guy right now, I don't know. You saw his match with Revas, right?
Listen, this is my hypothesis. So how do you say his name? Georgie Storanov?
Dizerano.
I'm saying that the degree in which he got better since him and Sergey pulled, Sergey has gotten better too at the same amount. That's what I'm saying. And I could be wrong, but I'm just telling you, I can't wait to see him pull again. And I hope the opponent's ready.
We have so many match possibilities. It's incredible, especially super heavyweight category has never been this difficult, like so many guys, and like they all are close to each other. Next a few events we will have a lot of answers. But just let's see where you are, where Corey is, and then
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna beat Corey, then I'm gonna beat Cody, and then I'm gonna have a real nice little product to bring over there, and I should be bigger and stronger come January, February, and then I feel like I'm gonna pull whoever the #1 guy is before the end of the year.
My friend, unless you don't lose 5 times in a row.
No losing. Can't lose left-handed. If I lose left-handed, it's not good. The clown. Can't be no more losses.
Are you gonna beat Corey? Are you gonna beat Corey as easy as you beat Derek?
No, he'll be a little more stubborn with his hand back. I just hope Corey don't hurt himself.
Okay.
Because I know he's, he don't exercise severe intelligence in the middle of being out leveraged. He just goes crazy. And, once I get that hand back, you can fight as much as you want, but it's all over. All you're doing is allowing me to talk more shit to Michael Todd. Michael Todd's going to be just as mad as you. Well, you might not be mad, Corey. You might already expect this.
Corey, I have a question for you. Like, just say objectively, if you can. But what has changed with Michael Todd after his surgery? Did anything change? Or if changed, how much and where, what?
There's definitely been some change. I think, I think adversity does a lot to everybody. He definitely trains different. Like I was saying earlier, we train for a couple hours a day when I go there now compared to what we used to do. His range is quite a bit better.
Yeah.
And I think he's coming to realize now, really Michael's biggest, and Travis has talked about it several times. For some reason,
you
Michael
get ready, say
decided.
Well, who's his worst enemy? Who's his worst enemy?
I don't know the answer to that, but
himself.
Yeah, the way he hits himself past his hand whenever he tries to not be a king's mover was just a problem. Like that was just putting himself in positions that were, he couldn't come back from. He decided he was going to try to be an offensive arm wrestler instead of a defensive arm wrestler, and it was not the move. By any means.
Yeah, I got a hypothesis too. Like, I just think that I don't think Michael Todd needed to change anything physically. He just needs to not be so hard on himself. And when things are going good for Michael Todd, he can't make them act like they're better than what they are. Because then when it comes crashing down, either the reality or the failure, you didn't fall from the fifth story like you should have. Your dumbass put yourself in some unrealistic skyscraper, and now you feel like everyone cares that you're falling. No one cares, bro. All you have to do, Michael, is stay positive through the adversity, because the matches that he's losing, man, you can't. He's putting up the best fight ever. It's like, I've never seen someone be so unrealistic about the good things, meaning act like they're better than what they are, and then so unbelievably upset about just small bits of failure. Because to me, if you arm wrestle these guys at East vs. West, and it's a 14-minute match by the time it's over, and there's just blood and sweat and tears everywhere, like, dude, you're right there. Like, Michael Todd is right there. With a little bit of positive thinking, the dude could easily be, I think, the 253 or 250 pound champ too.
Yeah,
and that's
Corey,
rare. It ain't easy to get a title.
Corey, I have a question for you. You were gonna pull against Tobias from Sweden, and now the match changed to Travis. Is it easier or harder match for you?
I think the best version of Travis that ever existed, probably harder. I think we're all under the same impression that Travis is not the best version he's ever been, and I think Tobias is very high level. So,
so after I offer you this match, you were like, "Oh, okay, easy money."
I will say this. The only thing that was unfortunate about this versus Tobias is there was something. It was gonna feel a little different to pull somebody from overseas here. I think I was really excited about that feeling. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But other than that, I'm just still happy to be a part of it. And obviously, like I said earlier, you get a chance to pull John, or you get a chance to pull Travis or Devin. Like, you just don't pass on those, because they're, when will it ever happen again? It might not ever happen for a lot of people. It just is what it is.
I have a question for both of you. Like, you guys have been traveling to this side of the world all the time, and now they are coming to US. Like generally, do you guys think that the athletes who will be pulling in this event, like they are taking it like athlete versus athlete, or they are taking as like mostly like West versus East, now, like, is it like more like a team spirit? Generally, of course, your match is like West versus West match, but other than your match, do you guys think that there is something to prove as North America, or everyone is just thinking of their own match and then not as a team spirit?
Go ahead, Corey. I got a good answer for that. So you don't want to answer after me. So go ahead.
Yeah, I think it carries a lot of weight. I don't know if y'all seen. I'm sure y'all both did, but they had a huge practice out there for some of the lighter weight guys. I think everybody's ready to prove something. I think we went over there and not done good several times, and everybody's anxious to see how they do with 15, 16 hours of travel and trying to sleep whenever they're supposed to be awake and try to be awake when they're supposed to be asleep, and just it'll feel good to see how they handle that.
And you, Travis?
Yeah, I think if you ask any one of these guys if they could make sure that they won, but the rest of the team loses, they would be okay with that as long as it ensured their personal win. That's how selfish arm wrestling is. However, I think that we all, as Americans, are hoping that there is a jet lag situation there, right? Like when you tell a guy that loses every other match because the buckle's not on his side, he tends to believe the buckle is a problem. If now we can get those guys over here and we can dominate, well, then we have a little bit more of an open dialogue about the fact that the jet lag and the travel is a pain in the ass. I feel like when I'm traveling, whenever there's any sort of an irritation, if I'm not careful, I can let it kind of balloon into being, negative or uncomfortable and let it kind of build on it. But, I don't know. I've also had success overseas. So, it's like that buckle too. I beat so many people not knowing that there was a good or bad side of the strap. I tend to think there isn't. That's a myth. So, but I do hope that the Americans, I think, will be cheering for our fellow Americans, not only because it's the right thing to do, but also to create that myth that there is an advantage to being the home team.
Travis, I will tell you something. I will now tell you what I feel. Whenever you guys come here, I don't think that there has been, like, especially after some events, like last 5-6 events, I didn't feel anything about East versus West. Like it was like, as you see, many of those title matches are between East versus East, and the competition and the how to say tense between them is even, like, how to say, more than East and West. You understand? Like whenever Dadikan is pulling Petrenko, you understand? They don't go like so lovely to each other. Hey, we both are from the East, and hey, teammate, how are you, or something. It's just like as intense as possible. Like Betkili is pulling Artem Taino. There is no difference if Petrenko is pulling Tatashins or Petrenko is pulling Dadikan. It's just like everyone is running after their own dreams, and they don't really care who the other guy is from. Maybe even some point they will pull a title match against their own countryman. Maybe the intensity will be a little bit less, but still, trust me, everyone cares about their own dreams. So did you ever feel like you were like, how do you call that, home and away? How do you call that when you call like the?
Well, for me, home and away would just be the travel. How comfortable am I?
I understand, but whenever you come here, nobody makes you feel that way, right? You feel just like you are between 30, 35 friends, right?
Yeah, you're correct. Yeah, and I think the biggest reason that I feel that way is because of how personally selfish I am. Like I really honestly care more about my match than anybody else's match. And it's, you know, so yeah, I agree with you. I think that now I will tell you this, like, it's not cool to be American and the Americans losing every match and then having people talk about the East being weaker than the West. I would prefer if that was equal, right? But
listen,
not to the point.
You're talking about one country, and then you talk when you talk about East, you're talking about 20 countries, you know. So trust me,
100%.
just whenever you go country by country, US is not doing that bad. You understand?
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, just imagine that 10 US guys are coming. Just imagine 10 Lithuanians would come. They would have the same experience. Even like 10 Kazakhs, you know, would come, they may experience the same. Like last matches, Aydarhan lost, and then Ongarbev lost. Ongarbev lost his last 2 matches in a row, you know. So what I'm just saying, the level is so high that, like, yeah, I mean, people may be losing. It doesn't matter where they are from, you know.
And I could be wrong about this. I could be wrong too, but I feel like because of the promotion being in the same place, that I'm more friendly than ever before with the guys from other countries.
Yeah, because
like it's like, hey, I'll see you next month. And it's the correspondence, the friendship, the asking questions. I mean, it's, you know, like when I see Samushia, I can see on his face that he's glad to see me, and I'm glad to see him.
Yes.
No doubt about it.
But exactly that is what I wanted us to have, you know. I wanted us to be super good friends and then fight to the death at the table, and after that again, just sit down and laugh, side pulling, you know, joke, and then, hey, see you next time, you know. That was my intention right from the beginning. Yeah.
Well, don't expect me and the Todds and Corey to be hanging out, okay? Because I'm telling you, Michael and Rebecca gonna take this too far, Ingen, in the middle of this.
They are not gonna take too far. You are the one who's gonna take far.
No,
they would never ever make
I
anything,
like Corey. Me and Corey,
anything personal.
Well, I'm just telling you, when I see Michael over there rubbing his hand and shit, I ain't gonna be able to keep my mouth shut.
Listen, I won't be there, as you know.
I don't want to see Rebecca's not allowed on the stage too. Make sure you put that on there too. Rebecca's not allowed on the stage.
It's going to be a real win-win for me, and I'm going to win the match, and then he's going to have to take me to a Bears game because of it. It's all going to work out real good.
Hey, we're going to watch the game at 12 o'clock. We play that day. So that'll be on. Hey, Ingen, you're going to put us up early, right? So we can go on and I can announce, or no?
We will see. We will see. Just give me a little bit more time. You guys, you know, the event starts at 1 p.m. Also, the press conference 1 p.m. Yeah, so it's the same time exactly. When it is 8 p.m. here, always 1 p.m. there. So it will not change anything for anywhere. You know, the same exact time. You know. Yeah.
I like
so tell us more, you know, just I want to just a little bit enjoy, you know, how are you gonna beat this guy? Just seriously.
Are you asking me or him?
No, to him. He's the one who's gonna win.
Oh, I was getting ready to say, come on. Man, this ain't easy for Corey to try to. He knows that he's in trouble. He knows he's in trouble. He felt it. He felt it in Waxahachie 3 or 4 years ago. I was weak as fuck. Had his hand all twisted up. I think I felt something pop. I think something popped in your shoulder that day, if I ain't mistaken.
Hey, no joke. I'm pretty positive that's where the bicep tear came from originally. I promise you. Pulling with my hand like that.
Hey, Ingen, this guy's got personal issues, man. I'm out. I don't want to.
That's as good.
This guy's got personal problem, man.
And now you're afraid of this.
Hey. Oh man, I really do got to get this kink. I got to get this kink out of my neck, man. Damn.
Okay, your physiotherapist will help you. Corey, what's your weight?
404 this morning.
404.
Yeah, you look light. Is that light or what? Your face and shit, you look all skinny.
I've weighed up as much as like 450 at King of the Table before. Yeah, pretty. I don't do any big max single stuff anymore. Just, like the best I've done so far in this is like a 405 for 12. Kind of keeping everything as working sets, not trying to get all fucking dumb and injured like I have every time before.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but my power's good. It's good.
52, 160, 374, 170, 398, 180. So you are around like 183 kilos.
Something like that, probably, yeah.
Yeah. But you have been 440?
I've been 200 kilos. I was 200 kilos in Dubai.
Which is 440, right? 440 pounds. Yeah.
Over. That's where the scale stopped at.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah,
I have seen your photos. You sent me some of your photos. You lost some unnecessary weight while your size is there,
Yeah. No, I'm still just as big, just less fat.
Plus, his skin looks different. He's on that shit. He's on that growth hormone or the stem cells and creatine. I don't give a fuck what he says.
But Travis,
he's on. Look at his skin. Look at his skin.
His skin looks lighter than yours. You look at yourself. You look like you are sunburned.
I'm on all that shit. That's what I'm saying. This motherfucker looks just like you. Look like you on something. You done got a shot of something.
He's just strong.
You look like you in Hawaii right now, Ingen.
Listen, I'm what?
You look like you in Hawaii right now.
Yeah, I am. Like, I'm not showing you all those dancing people around, but just yeah. Yeah, that's good. Let's talk about some of the matches. Yeah, and let's start. Who's winning, Hunter or Douglas?
You always go first, Corey. You always go first.
Oh, I got you.
Unless you don't know who the two people are.
Listen, one second, Corey. At the table, you will not be that nice to him, right? Like this now.
I'm just gonna push it down the first. As soon as you want to push it down. That's all I'm
saying.
Okay. Because right now,
whatever Daddy says, that's what happens.
Corey, Corey, you should just say like. Okay, so who's winning, Hunter or Douglas?
Man, Hunter looks tough to beat right now. It's going to take a really good version of Doug. I think Hunter's the favorite.
Okay.
He looks.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've talked about this before. As an American citizen, we need Hunter to run Doug over. And then Hunter needs to give right in front of your eyes enough. He needs to show enough, be entertaining enough, be aggressive enough that you give him a match that puts him on the world stage and continues to where he can somehow fight for that 170 belt. That's what I think that we want. Now, I know Doug is a ignorant, mean fucking dude. So if he has an opportunity to shut this guy's, dreams down, then there ain't a guy more suited that is mean enough and aggressive enough and just like hateful enough to ruin this kid's dreams. So I think it's good. It's going to be, that's going to get personal with the ring guys too. That's going to be, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's the only West versus West other than your match. Yeah.
Yeah. How you got to get us done then, right? We got to be first, and then it can start after that.
Travis. So let's go with this one by the percentage. Travis Bagent versus Corey West.
I say 75-25. The beast is the left arm. I'm gonna be the best in the U.S. by the beginning of this year, and most likely the East versus West champ by the end of next year.
Hey, Travis, there is a guy. He says Travis loves to hear himself talking, and his name is Cody Merritt right now in the chat.
Cody, not just me, Cody. So does Ingen. Ingen likes to hear me talk too.
It depends. Okay. Depends on what you are talking. If you talk about East versus West analyzing, yes, I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
And Corey, what is the percentage? your winning chance?
95-5.
Ooh.
Damn, this ignorant motherfucker, boy. Hold up here. Let me make sure. Say it again.
It's a good thing you're good at. It's a good thing you're good at commentating. I gotta get him. I gotta get him back up in that so we can get back to what he's good at real quick.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyway, so okay, let's go. Artem Taranenko versus Mindaugas Tarakaitis.
The word I got from the practice was that Artam was the strongest guy there, Craig and Artam. So I think Artam's going to win.
You say that he was the strongest, even stronger than Craig?
Well, he said Craig was the strongest and that he was right there with Craig. And then Justin and the rest of them guys stepped behind. Let's go, Artam. Let's go, Artam.
I'm telling you, I said it already. If it was in the same weight category, no doubt Mindaugas. But when Artem is a weight category above, anything can happen. Yes, and I will not be surprised if Artem beats Mindaugas.
Me neither.
Corey?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'll be pulling for Artem too. I don't know a lot how that's gonna play out. I don't.
Well, what do you think about Mindaugas? Do you know him?
Is it right-handed or left?
Yeah, right.
Right-handed.
But you know Mindaugas, right? You know Mindaugas?
I feel like I know the name a lot, but I can't put a face with it.
The guy that beat Daniel Prokopchuk for the world title match at Top Roller.
Oh yeah. Oh, Mindaugas, that'd be tough to do. Like you said, it'll have to come down to weight. It definitely has to come down to being bigger.
Yeah, but he's a good arm wrestler, right, Mindaugas?
Super good.
Yeah, and I've been on these podcasts with him twice, man. The dude's smart. Man, he's smart. Smart dude.
Definitely beating him in the first round doesn't mean shit.
Okay, let's go to Justin Bishop versus Yannis Amolians.
I mean, I'll be pulling for Justin, but Yannis is a tall order. I haven't seen Justin do anything crazy in a while, so it's hard to say. Yannis is always on the level.
I think this is a good matchup for Justin. He knows his opponent. He knows how good he needs to be. And I think, once again, he's going to be bigger than Yannis too. So let's go. The Bama Bull. Make it happen.
Okay, let's go. Elizabeth versus Alexandra.
This was going to be a good match a year ago. A year ago, good match. Now, dude, let me tell you something, man. Nobody working as hard. Two people I think work hard. Camille and Elizabeth.
And Pauline.
Listen, Pauline might work hard too, but he don't film it. Not like Elizabeth and your boy Camille. Them motherfuckers don't do a rep unless that camera is on. So I'm telling you, man, I think Elizabeth, don't be surprised if she becomes stronger than everyone that she messes with. I don't know when it'll happen, but you can't keep on. She's putting it in every day.
She was at that Texas event last weekend. She did look big. She looked big.
Okay, what's your opinion, Corey? You know the other lady, right? That is Schoolboy's brother's wife.
Oh yeah, and it's right-handed as well.
Right arm, yeah.
Yeah, I think Elizabeth would be tough to beat right-handed. That Schoolboy's brother's wife she's better left-handed, isn't she?
I don't know. She came to here. She trained her right arm look better.
Good.
Generally.
Yeah, I remember when she was pretty popular 3 or 4 years ago. It seemed like she was doing a lot of things, and then I just hadn't seen her do anything in a while.
Yeah.
She's definitely going to be undersized. Elizabeth is going to
Guys,
look really big.
let's go. What is wrong with this Prudnik guy? Did you guys see the thing he shared?
No, no, but he's the man. But
He shared. I will tell you what he shared. The guy is out of his mind. I don't know. I don't know what it is. He says soon there will be new showdown to the East versus West, Tozilla. I will tear your ball head and I will play football with it.
Rip his head off and play soccer with it. In case you needed that translated there, Corey. Hey, I think Prudnik's in trouble. I don't think Prudnik has enough time to get where he needs to beat Todd. I think Todd is the dude, man. Todd's going to be your 209-pound champion very soon. And I am not surprised if he can't be the 231 champ too. Just got to find the right guy.
You think he can beat Petrenko?
I do think he can. Not that he can't lose to him too, but I'm just telling you that the Todd Hutchins that pulled, that in that heavy stretch, boom, boom, boom. That
By the way,
and him and Dodicon were close. I think that wasn't that far off. Oh, I saw like panic in Dodicon's side pressure to try to pin him. There was a little panic in there. Trust me, I saw it. Just rewind it in slow motion.
Yeah, see,
Travis,
go ahead, Corey.
Do y'all think that was a very, what kind of version you just said his name. Shoot.
Prudnik.
Yeah. Do you think that was a very good version of him that lost?
I didn't. At first, I just thinking Irakli is amazing, but he did tell me that he had been on tour for the last few months, singing and dancing and working. So I'm imagine it's one or the other. Either Irakli has leveled up, which that's a pretty easy argument. He looks amazing. Or Prudnik is not his all-time best, which would, that could happen. And I'm hoping it's the latter so that Todd does get through this. This will be a good revenge match for Todd. I don't think he has to maybe mix it up with Prudnik for a while after this, maybe never. So this is all setting up to be good for Todd. On the flip side, sometimes when you beat people, you become, you just get a little mind control over them. So hopefully Prudnik doesn't just have way too much angles, leverage, and just a great path on how to beat Todd. Because I think Todd's going to be impressive. And listen, Todd's got a terrible, even worse travel. Todd was on my plane ride. That means Todd drove 6 hours to the airport just to take the fucking 10-hour trip. So Todd Hutchins is going to be real happy with being in Florida. Real happy and hydrated and ready to roll. Todd Hutchins is the best asset that we have in arm wrestling in the United States. And it's really not close now. It's not close. The only close is John Brzenk because of his name and that status. But don't get it twisted. Todd Hutchins is the fucking dude.
Let's go. Jonathan Brea versus Aymeric Predin.
Yeah, only thing that makes me really like Preda is because he's been crossfitting, I know. And so I know that there's a new level of training that he understands that probably he's been a lazy piece of shit his whole life. And now he's been exposed to this. And he looks like he's excelling at CrossFit and getting crazy strong. So I would not be surprised if this is the best Preda ever. I'm not familiar with his opponent enough to know if it's a good matchup or not. But Jonathan Preda's, because of CrossFit, is going to be different.
Okay.
Yeah. I talked to him the other day. He's actually not doing CrossFit anymore. He's doing powerlifting now.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, when you sacrifice that, you realize that the training you bend on is fucking weak compared to when you're not in control of that workout and you get there and you find out it's a 45-minute just dick dragging horrible situation and you just do it. Your brain becomes different, and then when you get back to doing something you love, the intensity and the amount of work gets increased.
Corey, how you see this match?
Kind of like Travis said, I don't know the opponent good enough. I know Breda's got a really good left, especially in his weight division. He did say he was the strongest he's ever been. He said his cardio was the best it's ever been. So,
yeah,
I'd expect him to do good things.
Yeah, and Raymond versus Ryan. I don't know how you pronounce his name. Ballinger or Ballinger. Ryan Bull.
Yeah, how did Ryan get this match? Ingen? His
he won the qualification. He won the qualification.
Oh, okay. So when you talked to Adam, did you talk to Adam or Chad or anybody to find out where you thought his level was?
No. I didn't even know that he was from Carolina, because he won the finals in Florida, and then so we had to give him a match, and then I thought that it would be good, he versus Raymond.
Yeah. Well, I'm just telling you, those guys are working hard in South Carolina, so this guy's getting looked the part. There ain't no doubt about it when he gets there.
Yeah, so he was at that 12-man round robin that Touye and Sharkovich and all them were at in Arizona that I was out at. The dude just kept winning. I don't know where he ended up in that bracket, but he definitely won a lot more matches than he lost, and just kept looking impressive. I mean,
I think, it's gonna be a good one. But this guy is from Chad Silver's place. Do you remember what was the guy's name? Corey Fritz? He was.
Say his name. Fritz Corey.
Fritz Corey. What was the
the black guy, right? Cool.
Yeah, that guy. And what was the other guy's name? Matt Harris.
Matt Harris.
Chad Silver's. They had remember about 25 years ago, they had all those red shorts, as far as I remember. Yeah, they also had a very strong team. And then you had the team Louisiana with Olin Lucas and Craig Tuller, Robert Redden, all those guys. I love those. Yeah. I love those.
And listen, when I talk about that tension in the South, that's where it started. And it hasn't changed, right? Like, it's just, you added Doug Ehrlich to the mix in Florida. You added, and then we added, Todd Hutchings ended up making Chad's group so powerful. It was just crazy. And now with Hunter, listen, and Chad told me Hunter's the best out of all of them. Generational. So I'm looking forward to and listen, I like Doug. And I understand that Doug's rough around the edges, but I still I know that Doug would love to ruin it, but Hunter might be a valuable commodity when it comes to East versus West promotions.
Okay.
Because listen, man, just imagine Hunter grabbing a hold of one of those Daniel or one of them and just crushing them sideways. If he did that, come on, man. They'd be dancing in the streets down here in the U.S., man. That would be huge, especially a guy under 170. Come on. I don't even know if we've ever had a guy, except for Cobra, right? Cobra's the last.
There was many of them. There was Jerry Jimmy, there was Cobra, Dave Patton.
But I'm talking about Jerry and Dave, love them to death. The era didn't allow us to fully see them against international competition.
Oh, yeah.
Cobra was nasty, man. Cobra was the nastiest of nasty when I started in 2000,
can I ask
98, 99. So
good. Still even earlier, maybe 99 was incredible when he went to Russia.
Incredible.
I have a question. Do you see someone like Mindaugas or Daniel beating Cobra? Best of Cobra?
Daniel would have a better chance than Mindaugas, I would imagine. Just because
Mindaugas in probably wouldn't hold, but Daniel maybe with. Yeah.
And listen, and we also too need to we need to be careful, right? Because the older we get, the more we fail to acknowledge that the new guys are way stronger. So, Daniel, I mean, come on, man. Yeah. And listen, imagine how dangerous Daniel is in the tournament. Like, I think Daniel's a really nice guy in the super match. Like,
did you know that until last year, Daniel with right arm never won right arm world title?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that doesn't surprise me because there's 9 guys that are just absolute killers.
Yeah.
Killers. So.
Anyway, so let's go to the next one. Tom Holland versus Craig Killer. And whenever I say Tom Holland, everyone goes, "Oh, you bring in Spider-Man?"
I know who Tom Holland is. I like him. I like the length. I like everything about it. I just, I'm going to take Artam's word for it that Craig is ready. So I like Craig. Craig over Holland.
Craig is like pure legend. Can you imagine this guy has been pulling for 30 years, and he is at his 50 and still is incredible.
And is kind of pulling out of his weight class. Like I believe that Craig could be really nasty at 170, but for some reason this guy just refuses to be caught under 200 pounds.
He used to be 143 for many years.
Yeah, when I was there, that was it. 143, him, and even I was there when RJ joined, when RJ got better than them at that light class, and it was awesome, like watching those guys. And Craig's just been.
I had a final match with him in Virginia. 143 is and I think
which also too. Listen, that was awesome for RJ. RJ working himself through there, getting second to you, just like with Jason Reamer.
No. This is 2003. I'm talking about with Craig in 2000 Virginia. I and Craig we did the final. I and RJ did final in 2003 Ottawa when you beat Alexei Voivoda. Yeah. How do you see this match, Corey? Craig versus, do you know Tom Holland?
I do. Yeah, I've been around Tom some. And they're pulling at the same weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Craig's going to be tough to beat. Craig just so strong, so fast. If he can keep his elbow down, I don't even think it's close.
Okay, let's go to Matt Mask versus Lars.
I like Matt Mask. I like Matt. So I know Matt's going to get some hand position. He's going to have to worry about that broke arm, hold on, side pressure, press. But Lars is sloppy with it. So I think that Matt can get out, stay out. I think Matt's going to put on the show. I think he's eager to prove that he's got more horsepower than he showed against Brad, and that just wasn't a good day for him. I think he will be different. I think he'll be a little chubbier. You know what I mean? He looked real light in the ass down there at the Challenger Series. So I'm going to go Matt Mask.
And you, Corey?
I think it could go either way. I think if Lars can get to a press position, he'll press Matt based on Matt not having a bunch of bicep. But I think if Matt's real explosive and knocks Lars out past his shoulder on go and, puts him in a bad position, then it'll be Matt. Speaking of what you just said there, Travis, what is the story on Grundy? He beat Matt, he beat Pavlo, but you still just don't see him compete at a lot of big things.
He's this new age guy, man. He's getting good and he's waiting on the opportunity. So the truth is he's going to take matches, but he's looking for them to come from England and the king of the table. And listen, I don't know how good he is either. He's pretty good.
He will have match after the 7th for sure. He will have offer at least, and then it is up to him to accept or not.
Yeah, I don't know his level.
No, his level is very, very good. I think he is dangerous for anyone because he's pulling with very little mistake. You understand? So he is strong, he's smart, and then his hand control, everything is so good. You really need to be much stronger than him and overpower him, to beat him. If you start just playing with him the games, most likely you will lose that technical game. You know, I mean, you need to be very very strong to beat him. That is my opinion about him. Okay, let's go. Let's go to Frank Lamparelli, Dave Chaffee.
Go ahead, Corey.
Man, I desperately hope we get to see a good Dave Chaffee. You know, it just feels like it's been a minute. I mean, probably since he beat Vitali, it just doesn't seem like he's been able to find himself.
Dude,
on the
him beating Vitali right now, hearing that is amazing. Because of the Vitali that I saw 3 weeks ago, a month ago, whatever the fuck it was, that guy is awesome. So, you know, that's amazing that Dave was able to do that. But I hope I'm with you. Ain't no more, you know, Dave done took too many ass whoopings. Everybody's rooting for him. Everybody.
Okay. Travis, do you know, like, you are like, you know, this guy's name, Shai Sonnen?
Yeah, Chell. I know Chell.
Yeah. You remind me him.
I got it. I'm a little cooler than him, but I appreciate that.
You are more successful. You have better career. I think he had some title matches, but I'm not sure. I don't think he has ever been the really best, but you have been. But you have better career in arm wrestling. But the way that he's just, how do you call that? Like he likes to do analysis and everything. I think you are the arm wrestling version of, or he's the arm wrestling version of. Sorry.
Just remember when you hit it big. Just remember when you hit it big. I'll be the ESPN guy.
Travis, everyone needs you. Nobody gives you favor, my friend. You deserve it. Anyway,
except for Corey. Corey might not like this shit.
Listen, I'm talking about as a commentator, okay? Corey has no competition. He never mentioned that Engin invite me for commentating, not Travis or something. What Corey will do, just go there and kick your ass at the table. That's all, right, Corey?
Look in my eyes. Do I look like I take a lot of ass whoopings? No. That's the answer.
I know you'll have some conversations. Do you think there's any chance he'll come out to the Orlando event?
Who?
Chell.
Oh, I wish he would, but I don't know. He was very interested until Devon versus Levon match, but after that we didn't hear anything. Yeah. But just Corey, don't you think that it is very interesting that Travis feels like he needs to hide the sunglasses of Sergey to intimidate you?
Whatever my daddy Sergey does, I do.
Okay, let's go. Rustam Babaev, Pauline.
Go ahead, Corey. Let's hear it.
I think Paul's better than he was last time. I think he knows the lane he has to take now. I think it's his to win.
I think Paul has to be bigger, stronger, faster, more awesome than he's ever been, and he can still lose. This shit is a tough battle. I mean, I'm sure even up 2-0, Rustam probably thinks he's better than Paul. I mean, and it's probably hard to argue that. And you listen, maybe Paul figured something out that match 3, and he was going to win, maybe. But I'm sure Rustam, instead of having a torn bicep or whatever happened, he would have much rather go to round 4 and 5 to see if Paul would get the same connection. So, listen, everybody is rooting for Paul Lynn if you know him. You understand that the kind of person he is, you want him to be successful. He has an extremely uphill battle in order to win this. So 51-49, that's only because we're in the United States and Paul Lynn is an outstanding human being.
What's the weight cap?
Same. 209. 95 kilo. Yeah.
Which Paul looked. I mean, what was Paul at the king of the table? He wasn't 209.
No,
Right,
no, there was
230
231 category was.
Yeah, I got you. So that may play a little bit, but Paul's such an athlete. He'll make 209 first time he steps on, and he'll be 217 when they bang.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Somebody is asking why I will not be in Florida, my friend. The visa procedure is a long thing, and then last 1 month, I had been in hospital, surgery, emergency room, ambulance. So I really couldn't have chance to run after this kind of things. But my own son will be there, since he is also European Union citizen, and he will be, there, Emir. Anyway, so let's go to the next one. Paul Talbot versus Resh Terdekian. I think Travis doesn't believe his countryman, because I heard from him a few times. But Corey, you agree? You think Resh is very strong?
Rej is very strong. I've pulled for Rej. I have never pulled Paul. I've seen him do some impressive things. It would be super hard to bet against Varej in his weight category left-handed. Against anybody in the country.
Yeah. Yeah, man, well, listen, Paul Talbot, my man, if you pull this shit off, if Paul Talbot pulls this off, then hats off to that man. That will be extremely ridiculously impressive if he is able to.
Is that true that if Paul Talbot wins this, with your paycheck from this event, you're gonna make a statue of him?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we all should. We all should. I mean, listen, we all should. This is awesome. I mean, I will be rooting really hard for Paul, but I do not see any. I don't see any way, including busting that dude's hand back. I don't think that a guy that weighs as much as him, that resides and speaks English, can pin this cat. I just don't believe it. I think you have to have that Bet Killy type of ignorant. And listen, we saw that match. I mean, and listen, Oniani is a killer, and Bresh is as good as him. I think if the weight's down, So and good luck, Paul.
Only problem was that Bet Killy is about 6'3", and he was making 165. I think that the category that Bet Killy in now, 209, is more of his category. I think he can even make 231 with that height, But were you surprised when Bet Killy beat Artam Kaino? Were you surprised?
Not surprised, but just I was more impressed with Artam trying to put up a fight there in round 3 and 4, because it looked, your boy. Listen, Bet Killy is a killer. He's like Dadakan. He's not there to play fun games. This man, if something happens to you, something happens to you. They don't care. They're running through.
What do you think? What do you think about Oleg Zok versus Bet Killy world title match?
We saw that, right? We saw that match a year and a half ago.
Oleg beat Bet Killy, long matches, But
yeah,
I don't know what will happen next time. Oleg is already 187 world champion right now, and Bet Killy is 209. So I'm just thinking maybe that would be a good one. I think Bet Killy versus Alijan Muradov. No, Alijan is just too much. Alijan and Bet Killy pull.
We need Alijan and Matyshenko. That's the one.
Yeah, you're right. All right. It's coming. Just be patient. Everything is coming. Okay, let's go, Corey. Camille Yablonski versus Michael Todd. First of all, will you be objective when you are answering?
100%, I'm sure. But I think Camille showed that he was susceptible to being beat to the punch right-handed. you know, what was the guy that just beat? Was it Medashenko?
Yeah, but the way where he went is just Matichenko's wrist is incredible. Just turns you this way, so you can't really. You need to be like this. You need to have your pronator to do the shoulder press. Whenever the match starts and somebody isolates your pronator and you turn that way, like it's very hard to do that. And Matushenko, maybe you saw his match with Artam Morozov as well, so you can understand how seriously good
Yeah,
Matushenko is.
I guess my thought process on it is that kind of like the Lars match, if he can turn in and push him outside of his shoulder before Camille turns in and pushes him outside of his shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be
So
tough for Camille.
It's gonna be shoulder press versus shoulder press match. You think?
Camille claims that he's not going to shoulder press him, but I guess we'll see.
I mean, I don't know. The last thing you would want to do trying to top roll Michael Todd, especially if you haven't really top rolled anyone else at that level. But who knows? Maybe we don't know something. Maybe Camille is gonna teach us something that we never knew.
Yeah, I definitely think it's harder. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Camille's faster than I realized, but I think it's going to be hard to out ready go Michael into a shoulder press.
Okay, and what do you think, Travis?
All right, listen, this is another good one, man. I think that there's no way that either one of these guys has enough skill level to control the other person. They're both going to get to do a bunch of wild stuff. And Camille scares me because he just keeps getting bigger when I'm looking at these videos. Like, he looks awesome, but, you know, whenever I know it's going to be a war, I'm going with Michael Todd every time.
Okay. Oh, you mean Michael is like this, and then Camille is like this, and then the match stops, and then you are saying that the match.
Yeah, and then I think the next match it could be Michael Todd gets in there first. So I don't think either one of them is capable of stopping the other one from doing some different stuff. And just the only reason Camille has a chance, he just looks huge. He fucking looks big.
I think
so
he said he is around 10 kilo heavier than the time that he pulled Matushenko. And, you know, with right arm, he beat also, I think, Dave Chaffee, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's on. This is going to be good. I just like Michael after the thing goes more than 10 minutes. You know, and I'm talking about 10 minutes of pulling through the whole 8 starts, 9 starts. I mean, it's going to be a lot of elbows, a lot of shoulders almost touching hands, a lot of complaining. Because one thing about Camille too, man, he's relentless. Like, and you know, when you talk about, you know, some people will press you, other guys will give you everything to make sure there's no other way to pull except the press. Like I saw Camille against Tobias, what we got it? What do we call him?
Yeah, I think Tobias. Yeah, but I think
Tobias. And I mean, there was
speaking people says Tobias.
Yeah, there were situations where I mean, the start he's already and he's bending his own wrist back and setting the palms. If he does that against Michael will have no choice.
There was a mistake. There was a mistake. I also corrected. Athletes cannot start their wrist this or this way. It needs to be.
But here's what I know. I know that if I have the ability to do this, then I can just straighten it up, knowing that it's cleared. It's clear to go in that direction. I just think that he's going to press. Michael's going to be up, you know, almost in the King's move, but not really, because Mike's done learned to set that back shoulder up. And that's not the best place for Michael to be. And it's going to take Mike a while to end up working himself around to press. And, you know, that's just one of the versions, right? That's just the version that he doesn't absolutely control Michael so far up top in the straps that Michael is the one that has to drop and fall. That match is going to go a lot. They're going to do a lot of pulling in a lot of different ways. And I think Michael Todd's going to come off, and it's going to be the match of the day.
And Corey, your final thought is Michael is going to win 100%?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see like I just don't see a lane. I've seen if obviously I think that Camille's left hand is a little bit better than his right hand. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
you don't really see him pressing those crazy numbers with the right hand. And
True.
I've seen him get tied up at the bottom with some guys that weren't, super great at tying people up at the bottom. So, the fact that, like Mirtala, was able to hold him on his bicep at the bottom, I mean, that's a bad sign.
I understand. Yeah. So let's go Leonidas versus John Brzezinski.
Yeah, my brain tells me that John's probably in a lot of trouble because of just how big and absolutely, and the guy's unorthodox too. And when you do it a little bit weird, it almost is scarier because you're expecting someone to be in that right lane, the lane you would be in, for them to respond the way that you would respond if you felt leverage problems. Leonidas seems to me like he's just too dumb and inexperienced to know he's not doing it the most efficient way. And unbelievably, it makes it even more dangerous. And I just think he's going to be so big and so strong. So my brain tells me Leonidas is going to win pretty easy. But my heart will be pulling for the GOAT. And I will do anything short of shooting Leonidas with a 22 to do anything in my power to help the great John Brzezinski. But this is going to be a tough one, mostly because of how big and strong and motivated this strong guy, this powerlifting bodybuilder is.
And Corey?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with a lot of that. I think it's a big order. I don't know, and maybe Travis knows better than me. I don't know how super great Leonidas's hand is. I'm hopeful that, maybe John can get his hand compromised in some kind of way where it negates most of the power. I think John's got a fair chance. I definitely don't. I wouldn't bet on it either way, probably, though.
Okay, Jerry Cadoret versus Alex Kurdecha.
Corey almost beat Alex, so fuck, Jerry's going to kill him. Because we know Corey can't slow Cadoret down.
Ouch. I think it's going to be an interesting match. I think it could end up looking a lot like the Georgie match, where, Alex is dropped pretty low with his hand, rotated as Jerry completely busted back and maybe just can't get past that wedge that Jerry creates with his shoulder.
So, Travis, you are saying, honestly, Jerry is going to beat Alex?
Yeah, I think Jerry's going to be. Yeah, listen, you got to be careful when Jerry takes a lot of time off. When he comes back, man, he's ready to roll. And he had a bad showing the last time against Gasparini, and this will be different. And listen, Jerry will benefit from just running down to Orlando and not have, because Jerry's a big old, he does not do well in those 10, 11-hour flights.
And another thing, like for some people, they like to be at home, hundreds of people sporting. And some people find this like too much pressure. How do you think that generally Team West will be affected by being at home, hundreds of people supporting them? Do you think it will be in their favor? Like, yes. How would you feel, Travis? Like, if you're open.
I know how. Well, the problem with me is I'm going to be rooted against really hard at this event. But normally, I do believe that the Americans, you just got to dig. The competition is so tough that you need to dig. And the easiest way to dig is when you feel that other people believe in you. So, yeah, I think it'll help.
Okay. So, yeah, that's all. So we can finish. Thank you very much for your time, Corey. And thank you, Travis.
Corey, you tell Rebecca and Michael to watch their fucking mouth in that corner with you. Because any disrespect I hear from Rebecca, I'm acting like it's your girl.
You don't just
remember that.
Man.
I don't even want to see Michael and Rebecca up in that corner. I don't even want to see them.
Oh man. Just calm down.
Make sure you get another corner. Hey, listen, you bring them out to your corner, and then I'm gonna take it as a sign of disrespect. Just remember that.
Okay, now we understand he's joking. Okay, that's good.
You handle it however you choose. And Ingen, if he's got him out there, Ingen, it is what it is. I can't guarantee I ain't gonna say nothing.
Listen, what they will do is just support Corey. It's not even your business.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it over.
Yeah, Corey. Corey, just I mean, tell Rebecca and Michael to be at your corner and support you. As much as possible. You know, this guy, don't worry. We can just ban him, you know, from the event. No problem. Anyway, so
all right, Corey. Well, listen, my man.
Yeah.
I'll see you at your funeral on August 10th. Watch yourself when you get around me, because we ain't never been in competition together. So don't be all friendly and shit when you see me.
You just bring your announcing clothes. You'll need them pretty quick. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, Ingen. You need anything else,
care,
boss?
Guys. Take care.
You need anything else, boss?
There is no boss, brothers.
All right, you the boss. You know you the boss.
No, I'm not. Nobody's boss. Take care, guys.